Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Mesabi East live sports broadcast on the Mesabi East School YouTube site. It is December 14th, 2023. This is Barney Coco alongside Mr. Bill Creek. Here at Memorial Gym in Aurora, we have a girls basketball game for you tonight with the 1 and 2 Nashwauk Keewatin Spartans and the 3 and 1 Mesabi East Giants. I'll start with the Spartans. They're coached by Kelly Johnson with assistant Caleb Bertram. Bill, they have 5 seniors on the team led by number 3, senior Claire Clausio. And it looks like their tallest girl is 5'9", so the Giants will certainly have a height advantage tonight. They were 6 and 20 last year, so I'm sure their coach is trying to see if they can better that 6-game win from last year.
Definitely, yes.
And as for the Giants, they're coached by Chris Whiting with assistants Jared Ritzelainen, Allie Deschamps, and Gus Lehman. The girls are coming off a win over Hinkley Finelson last week, in which number 21 sophomore Marta Forsline led the Giants with a game-high 23 points, and junior number 11 Alyssa Profit threw in 17. So for this year, the Giants have enjoyed the height advantage over most of the teams with Forsline and Maya Hill, both standing over 6 foot tall, and some strong shooting from Alyssa Profit, and of course number 15 Olivia Forsline when she's in and she's hot, she can hit those threes from downtown.
Oh, she sure does, way out there.
And with a pretty good bench, I think the Giants could do some damage this year. They're, like I said, they're 3 and 1. So excuse me. So they're off and running right now. The next home game for the girls will be December 19th, next Tuesday against Greenway.
All right, well, I expect tonight to see both Marta and Maya Hill have big nights tonight, because the tallest player that Nashwauk's going to put out on the floor is around 5'6", 5'7".
Yeah.
And we should be able to just take it right inside and go right at them. And then, of course, when you go inside and have success, you can also kick it back out, and that should allow Olivia Forsline to get some open threes also. So, and then, of course, Alyssa will do her usual thing out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she does a great job both shooting from the outside and penetrating the lane and getting some nice looks inside, too. So, expect some good things from the girls here tonight. And of course, there's our cheerleaders out there on the floor doing the school song. And we'll kind of name some of them off. We have Kara Erickson, Alexa Saar, Grace Mano, Hayden Baxter, Kylie Hoftali, Adrina Jurdy, Liliana Lyon, Emily Motes, Sophia Slattery, Riley Minaheim, and Margot Matson. And of course, the cheerleading advisors are Connie Erickson and Jen Hall. And they do a really great job with these girls. And if anybody was here watching us right now, we're here for the halftime. The girls did a real good job with the elementary cheerleader possibilities, and they did a Christmas theme.
They did a really good job. It was nice to see.
Yeah, it sure was.
Mr. Josh Peterson plays our national anthem.
And the Mesabi East Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Josh Peterson, will be playing the national anthem. All right, and an excellent job there by the Mesabi East Pep Band. Again, under the direction of Mr. Josh Peterson. All right, Barney, we're just waiting for Mr. Mike Plesha, the public address announcer, to get started with the player introductions, and we'll be underway. All right, first of all, for the Nashwauk Keewatin Spartans, a 5'4" junior, number 0, Caitlin Kinkle. We have a 5'3" senior, number 1, JC Rebovich. A 5'6" senior, number 3, Claire Klajo. We have a 5'2" 8th grader, number 11, Emma Noonan. And a 5'6" senior, number 22, Gracie Ranta. And the head coach for the Nashwauk Keewatin Spartans is Miss Kelly Johnson, and assisted by Kayla Bertram. And now here's our Mesabi East Giants. A 5'10" senior, number 2, Maya Hill. We have a 5'8" junior, number 11, Alyssa Profit. A 5'4" senior, number 15, Olivia Forstline. A 6'2" sophomore, number 21, Marta Forstline. And a 5'7" senior, number 33, Allie Lampa. And the head coach for the Mesabi East Giants is Dr. Chris Whiting, assisted by Jared Rutzeline, Allie DeCamps, and Gus Lehman. And the officials for tonight's game are Mr. Brian Lampa, Mr. Kyle Lampa, and Mr. Frank Ivancevich. The PA announcer and scorebook keeper is Mr. Mike Plesha. The clock keeper is Mr. Ed Holmstrom. Possession arrow person is Mr. Lance Kupka. And the 35-second clock keeper is Mr. Neil Thornbloom. And, of course, Mr. Jimmy Lane from the Mesabi Tribune is here tonight, too. And the girls are already underway.
We're going to play some giant basketball.
Yes,
tonight.
we are. And we got a quick bucket right away from Alyssa Profit, and we're up 2-0. Coming to you from Memorial Gymnasium here in Aurora. Spartans working around, ball around the perimeter here. The Giants are starting in a 2-3 zone defense, which they've been playing quite a bit of here tonight. And there's our first block by Maya Hill. And here comes Alyssa Profit bringing the ball up the floor for the Giants. Pass inside to Marta Forstline, skip pass across. Underneath the hill, back out to Lampa, and she'll fire up the 3, in and out. And the rebound there comes down to the Spartans, number 3, Clara Klajo. Giants extending their 2-3 zone, putting a lot of pressure on the outside perimeter. And of course, with the Spartans' lack of size, it's going to really make it tough. And the missed shot is rebounded there by Maya Hill, and she'll give it up to Olivia Forstline, who will bring it up the floor and set up the offense. Profit with the three-pointer from the left side, no good. Rebounded there by Emma Noonan of the Spartans. Here comes Klajo driving it down the floor, nothing there. Picked up there by Marta Forstline, and she'll pass it quickly up ahead to Profit, who will lay it in. So a nice job by the Giants in transition offense there, and an easy bucket for Alyssa Profit. 4-0, the Giants on top. Kinkle with it. Over to Klajo, and a nonchalant pass, and it goes out of bounds, and with the turnover, it'll go back over to the Giants.
Well, so far, the Spartans have been able to penetrate the red zone there with the height that the Giants have.
Yeah, no, they're going to have a tough time all night. Here's a pass inside to Marta. She'll turn, kick it out to Lampa. The shot's no good. It goes off the backboard and out of bounds. And it will go over to the Spartans. 15:59 to play, just underway here from the Memorial Gymnasium in Aurora. Giants on top, 4-0. Klajo with a pass over to Rebovich. Back to Klajo. Spartans working it around the perimeter. Ranta with it, and she's called for a double dribble, and with the turnover, it'll go back to the Giants. And those unforced errors, boy, they really start to mount up in a hurry.
They come back to haunt you.
You bet. Olivia Inside to her sister Marta. She'll turn and look inside. The lob over the top to Maya Hill, and that's going to be there all night. They can play that high-low offense all night, and Spartans won't be able to stop them. Rebovich trying to get the pass inside, but it's tipped away, knocked out of bounds by one of the Giants. Kinkle will throw it in from underneath. Gets it into Klajo, will bring it around. Gives it up to number 11, Noonan, and she'll fire up a two-pointer. And the Spartans will get on the board. Profit tried to drive it inside, had it knocked away. And here come the Spartans again on offense. Klajo drops it off for Rebovich. Back to Klajo. She'll fire up the three from the outside. No good. And the rebound goes off the hands of one of the Spartans, and it will go back over to the Giants.
Well, they better brush up on their long shots because that's probably all they're going to be able to handle.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them to go inside tonight. Force line, left-handed turnaround, and she goes in for the easy layup. And the Giants are up on top, 8-2. Giants once again extending their zone defense out. And there's a big block by Marta Forceline out of bounds. It'll be the Spartans' ball. And the Spartans
are headed back the other way.
Heading back the other way, yeah. It was their ball. All right, here's the lob pass inside. Ranta gives it up to Newton. The 8th grader drives it into the paint, but she's going to get called for a travel. Pretty tough.
She ran into a wall there.
She did. There just wasn't anything inside for her to do. All right, here come the Giants. Profit. And she wasn't expecting the pass from Olivia there, and it just went out of bounds. And those are one of the things that Doc, I'm sure, is not wanting to see tonight. No reason to have unforced errors. All right, here's the Spartans. Rebovich with it. Gets it over to Noonan. She tries to bounce it inside to Klajo. Kicks it back out. Working the ball around the perimeter. Here's Finkel with the three-point shot. And that's what they're going to have to do if they want to stay in this game. 8-5. The Giants on top by 3. Profit. Back out to Olivia, and she'll fire up the long three. Can't get it to drop, but Maya Hill's there for the offensive rebound. Gets it back again. She's padding her offensive rebound stats there, but she finally got the bucket to drop, and it's 10-5. Finkel with it for the Spartans. Klajo over to Rebovich. Klajo with the runner, no good. Loose ball batted around, picked up there by Profit, and she'll bring it down the floor. She'll go all the way in. The shot's no good, but rebounded there by Olivia Forceline. Bounce pass to Maya Hill, back to Profit. Nice reverse layup in there for an easy bucket. 12-5. And Profit has 6 on early going here. Rebovich drops it off out to Ranta, back to Rebovich. Over to Klajo in the corner. She's going to try to drive the baseline, but she shuffles her feet, and with the travel, it turns it over to the Giants.
So at 12:50 in the first half, it's 12-5. Giants seem to be a little bit in control here.
Profit into Marta Forceline. She'll drive it in and kick it over to Maya Hill, and she gets an easy bucket underneath. Maya has 6 points on the night. Rebovich to Noonan. Over to Ranta. Girls just passing the ball around the perimeter. The Giants' defense is in their face. Noonan back out to Rebovich, who drives the right baseline, but she's going to get called for a travel. And with the turnover, it'll go back to the Giants. 14-5, the Giants on top. Marta Forceline at the top of the key. Allie Lampa, she needs to look for that three herself there. Oh, there's a nice take by Marta Forceline. She drives to her right and gets an easy layup. 16-5. Rebovich, skip pass all the way across over to Kinkle. Nothing there. Back out to Rebovich. Over to Klajo. Rebovich. Down to Kinkle on the right side.
And we're down to 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Skip pass over to Noonan. Back out to Kinkle. And there's the put up. And a long rebound comes down to Hill, and she'll quickly get it up to Olivia, who gives it up to her younger sister, Marta, but she can't get the shot to drop. Klajo with the pass up ahead, but stolen away by Hill. Giants have numbers. Marta force line with the three.
Bingo!
She drains it from the outside. A big grin on her face because she normally doesn't shoot too many threes.
Yeah.
You know, with her size, she doesn't really need to do that from the outside, but when she gets the chance,
she lets it go.
You bet. 19-5, the Giants on top, and we got a timeout here taken by Coach Johnson of the Spartans. So at 10:44 the first half, it's the Giants 19 and the Spartans 5. Well, pretty much like we expected. Barney, we expected that Giants to go inside and use their height advantage, and they've been doing it.
And it's looks like they've been able to just kind of dribble, drive too if they need to.
Right. And of course, with the Spartans' disadvantage, they just don't have any size. They can't match up. And it makes it tough, too, on offense because you can't drive into the paint.
Yeah, and dish it off to anybody of size.
Yeah, there just isn't anything there. So it's going to be a tough night here for the girls unless they can get some threes to go down from the outside. But the Giants have been doing a real good job of extending their 2-3 zone out and being right in their face, too. There's the ball knocked away by Olivia out of bounds. It'll remain with the Spartans. Noonan over to Ranta. Over to Klajo with it. Tries to drive it around the side. Loose ball is picked up there by Kinkle. Back out to Noonan. Tries to drive it in and drop it over to Klajo. Fires it up from the corner, but no good. Rebounded there by Hill. Olivia force line bringing it up. And tries to pass it inside, and it's stolen away there by Kinkle. Caitlin Kinkle. She's a 5'4 junior for the Spartans. Klajo will fire it up from the outside, and a long three. And the rebound comes off and goes out of bounds over to the Giants.
And at the 10:06 mark here in the first half, we haven't had a foul yet, Bill.
No fouls. It's been pretty clean.
Turnovers, but no fouls.
Right. Maya Hill inside the force line. Marta turns around the ball. Short. Rebounded there by Gracie Ranta. She's a 5'6 senior. Spartans quickly move it up the floor. Claire Klajo with the drive, but you just called it. Now we have our first foul. It's going to be on the Giants, number 15. And that's Olivia Forceline. All right, checking in for the Giants is number 30. And that is Sophia Holzclaw, and she's a 5'10 sophomore. Here's a shot by Noonan from the outside. In and out, rebounded there by Alyssa Profit. She'll bring the ball up the floor. Gets it over quickly to to Olivia Forceline, and she'll pass it to Marta, who will drive in, gets the easy layup, and she's fouled, and will be going to the free throw line for the +1. And that foul is on number 11, Emma Noonan. For the Spartans, that's her first and the team first. And Forceline can't get the shot to drop. Rebound there comes down to Claire Klajo, and she'll bring it up the floor herself. Drives it into the paint and drops it off there to Noonan, who gets it over to Rebovich, who skips past it all the way across to Klajo, and she drives in and she's fouled. So she'll be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. And that foul is on number 21, Marta Forceline. That is her first, the team's second. And the first free throw by Klajo is good. 21-6. And the second free throw is good. 21-7. 9:17 to play here in the first half. Forceline over to Profit. Back to force line, inside the force line, underneath the holes claw, and she should have put it up. Instead, she passed it out. Profit looking for cutters, finally gets it inside the force line. It'll turn to her right and lays it in over the top. 23-7. And Marta's got a game high 11 points. Here's the Spartans. Rebovich to Noonan, over to Klajo. She'll drive the left side, shot's no good. Long rebound comes down to Ranta, and she's tied up. And with the alternating possession, it will remain with the Spartans. All right, a substitution for the Giants, number 33, Ali Lampa, checking back into the game. And I'm sure it won't be too long here now, and Coach Whiting will be subbing in pretty much at will. Ranta out to Rebovich. She fires it up from the outside, and it's good. Nice shot there by the 5'3 senior, Chasey Rebovich. It's her first 3 points of the night. There's a turnaround there by force line, Marta, and it's no good. Loose ball picked up by Klajo, over to Rebovich, and she'll fire it up. Long rebound comes down to Alyssa Profit, and she'll bring it up the floor. Quick pass up ahead to Marta force line. She can't get the shot to drop. Rebounded there by Gracie Ranta of the Spartans, and Klajo will bring it up the floor. Rebovich back to Klajo, over to Noonan. Working the ball around the perimeter. Here's the shot by Noonan. Partially blocked, and the loose ball picked up there by Marta force line. She'll give it up to Alyssa Profit, who will bring it up the floor and drive it into the paint. She has it kicked away, gets it over to Holzclaw, but the shot is no good. She gets her own offensive rebound and gives it back to Profit, whose shot's no good. And rebounded there by Emma Noonan. Rebovich fires up a long three, and she gets it to go. 23-13. And if the Spartans can keep making those threes, they're going to hang in the game here. Profit, give and go with Marta force line. The left-handed runner is good. Klajo to Noonan. In the corner to Kinkle. Back out to Rebovich. Giants doing a real good job on the defense here. Hand up in their face, not giving them any good solid looks at threes. In the corner to Klajo, she'll drive that left bait line. Shot's no good. It's batted around, and last touch by the Spartans. It'll go over to the Giants. All right, subbing back in for the Giants, number 2, Maya Hill. All right, Alyssa Profit bringing it up the floor. Gets it over to Adrina Jurdy. Adrina drives it in. Has it knocked loose. Gives it up to Maya Hill, and she has it knocked loose. Alyssa Profit picks up the loose ball, and she'll fire up the three from the outside. It'll bounce around on the rim. And the loose ball is picked up there by Ali Lampa. Over to Profit. Maya Hill turns at the key. Adrina bounces it inside to Holzclaw, and she's fouled. The shot will drop, and she'll go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. The foul is on number 22, Gracie Ranta. That's her first, team second. All right, the substitution for the Spartans, checking in for her first game action, is number 5, Caitlin Olson. She's a 5'4 senior. And the free throw by Holzclaw is no good. Here come the Spartans. Klajo with the three from the outside. No good. Rebound comes down to Alyssa Profit. She'll bring it up the floor. Quickly up ahead to Ali Lampa. Passes inside to Maya Hill. Will turn, and the shot goes off the glass. Loose ball picked up there by Rebovich. Chasey Rebovich gives it over to Klajo. Gives it up to Noonan. Just working it around the perimeter, and there's a shot from the outside by Chasey Rebovich, the senior, and she's got another three. 27-16. 5:20 to play here and counting in the first half tonight. It's been a fast-paced game. Here's a shot by Ellie Lampa. It's no good. Sophia Holzclaw runs it down and gives it up to Adrina Jurdy, and passing it around inside, and Holzclaw can't get the shot to drop. Here come the Spartans. Rebovich with it. Back out to Noonan. She'll fire up the three. The long rebound comes down to Alyssa Profit. She'll bring it up the floor all the way through into the paint, and the left-handed runner is good. And we got a timeout taken here by Coach Whiting of the Giants. So at 4:42 of the first half, it's the Giants 29 and the Spartans 16. And of course, with the Giants, again, with the size underneath, they're able to get those defensive rebounds and get their transition game going. And we've been able to transition down the floor fairly quickly, and we've had a lot of good looks.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for Rebovich with her 3 threes.
Oh, boy, yeah. Yep. She's got team high 9 points for the Spartans. All right, the Spartans will bring the ball up the floor. Again, the Giants will extend their 2-3 zone out a little bit further. Rebovich with it. Gets it over to Colaggio, and she has it stolen away. Maya Hill with it. She'll drop it off to Alyssa Profit, who will bring it up the floor. Allie Lampa to Maya Hill, and a backdoor cut by Olivia Forceline. She bounces it into her sister Marta, but she can't get the shot to drop. Maya Hill gets her own offensive rebound and put back. And she's got 8 points on the night. 31-16, the Giants on top here in the first half. Ranta with it back out to Colaggio. She drives the left line, and she'll get the shot to go up. 31-18. Colaggio's got 4 points. Profit pulls up at the free throw line, and she'll knock down the 2. 33-18. She's got a game high 12 points. Ranta. Rebovich over to Colaggio. Back to Rebovich. Rebovich trying to find somebody open inside, but there just isn't anything in there. And almost a steal by Forceline, and it goes out of bounds. Okay, a substitution for the Spartans. Number 0, Caitlin Kinkle, 5'4" junior, checking back into the game. Noonan over to Ranta. And Ranta throws it away to Forceline, and she gives it up to her sister, Olivia. Tries to get it back to Marta, but she wasn't quite expecting it. Here's a lob pass over to Maya Hill, and she benefits there with a nice, easy layup underneath. 35-18. Rebovich with it. A lob pass underneath to Colaggio. She's able to catch it and kicks it over to Kinkle. Can't get nothing to go underneath. The Giants just too tall. Colaggio in the quarter to Ranta. Back out to Colaggio, and she'll fire up the 3 from the outside. No good. Rebounded there by Alyssa Profit. Allie Lampa with it into Hill at the free throw line. Lob underneath. That high-low option is pretty much there all night, and Marta Forceline gets another 2 points. She's got 13 on the night. 37-18. Giants up by 19. Here's the shot by Rebovich. No good. Long rebound comes down to Profit, who will quickly pass it up the floor to Maya Hill, and the left-handed runner is no good. She's fouled and will be going to the free throw line for 2.
Not very many fouls tonight, Bill, in
Nope.
the first half. 5, that's it.
And that foul is on number 3, Clara Colaggio. That's her first, team third. First free throw by Maya Hill is good. Number 1, Adrina Jurdy checking back in for the Giants. Minute 52 to play here in the first half. It's been a very fast-paced game. Up and down the floor, like you said, Barney. No fouls. There are very few fouls. Skip pass up to Rebovich. Nothing there on the baseline. She gets it out to Klajo. Gives it up to Kinkle. Will fire up the three. Caitlin Kinkle with a three-pointer, and she's got 6 on the night. 38-21. Olivia Forsythe with it. Spartans in the 2-1-2 zone defense, and Marta Forsythe just kind of dribbles right on through with the left-handed layup. 40-21. Giants on top by 19. JC Rebovich with it. Drops it off to Ranta. Back out to Rebovich. And again, the Giants zone defense is way out. Noonan with it. Gives it back up to Ranta. Rebovich in the corner to Kinkle, and she'll fire up the three. That's 2 in a row for Caitlin Kinkle. 40-24. Under a minute to go here in the first half.
6 threes for them Spartans.
Long three by Olivia Forsythe, and she drains it. 43-24. 39 seconds to go. Oh, almost a steal there by Ajurdi, and she does pick up the loose ball. And she's going to be called for a travel, however. And so with the turnover, it'll go back over to the Spartans. All right, subbing back in for the Spartans is number 5, Caitlin Olson. And Caitlin is a 5'4" senior. Klajo will fire up the three from the outside, and she drains it. 43-27. And I think the Giants will be able to settle here for the last shot of the half. Forsythe giving directions here, working the ball around, dropping it off to Jurdy. Back to Forsythe, inside to Marta Forsythe. And with 2.8 seconds, and right at the buzzer, she gets the shot to drop. And there's your score at halftime. It's the Mesabi East Giants 45, Nashwauk, Keewatin Spartans 27. All right, let's take a look at some of the scoring here. First of all, for the visiting Nashwauk Spartans, it's number 0, Caitlin Kinkle with 9. Number 1, Jace Rebovich with 9. Number 3, Claire Klajo with 7, for a total of 27 points. For the Mesabi East Giants, it's number 2, Maya Hill with 11. Number 15, Olivia Forsythe with 3. Number 21, Marta Forsythe with 17. And I know Maya Hill has 12, and Alyssa Profit also has at least another 12 points as well, for a total of 45. So there's your halftime score, 45-27.
But like between Kinkle, Rebovich, and Klajo, that's 7 threes they hit, and sometimes you don't even get that in the whole game.
Right,
and they did it in the first half, so Coach Whiting might have to come out a little bit further here to prevent that. The Giants have everything in control here, but still, you get a couple of girls hot with them threes.
Oh yeah, you got to have a hand up in their face and prevent them from taking the shots, and I'm sure that's something he'll be talking about at halftime here with the girls. All right, I guess it's halftime, and so we'll shut the sound off, and we'll be back to start the second half. And of course, we've been listening to some Mesabi East pep band music here at halftime, and I don't know how much of it you can really pick up on the mic, so
Yeah,
some.
I think they're going to play some more.
Yeah, I think they're going to do one more song. You see Nashwauk's back out on the floor, and Mesabi East girls have come back out onto the floor as well. And her pep band is playing the school song. You know who wrote the school song, don't you, Barney?
No, I don't.
Mr. Steve Reznicek,
Oh, yeah.
the former choir and band teacher here at Mesabi East.
I did hear that. Yes,
it.
I did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's quite a while ago.
Quite a while ago, yeah. All right, that was the Mesabi East pep band with their school song. And we got about 20 seconds to go here, and we'll be getting underway in the second half with the Giants on top, 45-27 over the visiting Nashwauk Keewatin Spartans. And it looks like the Giants will get the ball first here to start the second half. Ellie Lampa to throw it in bounce in front of us here. She gives it up to Olivia Forsyth, and she'll set up the offense. The Spartans starting out in a 2-1-2 zone. And Alyssa Prophet said, well, I'll just shoot right over the top of it, and she does.
That took 7 seconds.
Yep, 48-27. Here's a shot on the outside by Rebovich. No good. Rebounded there by Alyssa Prophet. She'll bring it up the floor and lobs it up in transition to Maya Hill, and she has another easy layup. 50-27. Rebovich over to Ranta, back to Rebovich. The Giants in their 2-3 zone.
Well, they've ran that 2-3 zone all 4 games so far. So.
Yeah, they have, and it's been very effective for them. Skip pass across to Claudio. She drops it off there to Kinkle. Gives it up quickly to Ranta, and she'll fire up the shot because she only had 1 second left on the shot clock, and we have a shot clock violation because she didn't hit the rim, even though the Giants did rebound the missed shot. All right, 16:56 to play here in the second half. We're just underway from the Memorial Gymnasium here in Aurora. We're in the second half. Maya Hill with the left-handed runner, no good. Marta Forsyth with the offensive rebound and putback. Gets it back again, and she is fouled.
She kind of threw an elbow down in there.
She did a little bit, yes.
So that'll be number 11, Emma Noonan. And that is her second. Is a 5'2" 8th grader.
And the first free throw by Marta Forsyth is good. 51-27. She's got a game high 18 points. Make it 19 points here now with her second free throw. All right, I imagine it won't be too long here, and Coach Whiting will be just rotating on through. Claudio, pass over to Ranta. She'll fire up the 15-footer. No good. Rebounded there by Prophet. Quickly up ahead to Olivia Forsyth, over to her sister Marta on the transition. And she gets an easy layup, 54-27. And again, the Giants extending that zone defense out. Here's the steal by Prophet. She's going to go coast to coast. Can't get the shot to drop. Olivia Forsyth has the offensive rebound and a putback, and it's no good. And when we have a jump ball with the alternating possession, it will go back over to the Spartans.
That was almost too easy.
Almost, yes. All right, Claire Claudio bringing the ball up the floor for the Spartans. Gets it over to Chasey Rebovich. Rebovich looking inside, nothing there. Gives it up to Noonan. Noonan tries to drive it inside and has it stolen away. Picked up there by Alyssa Profit. She'll drive it up. She'll pull up for the 5-foot jumper, and it goes in and out. Rebounded there by Emma Noonan of the Spartans, and she'll bring it up the floor. Gives it off to Claudio, up to Kinkle. Kinkle, she'll pull up for the 3. Can't get it to drop. The ball is batted around. Picked up there by Olivia Forceline. She'll bounce past it up ahead. Had it knocked away, but picked up there by Maya Hill. And the Giants getting some easy buckets on their transition here. Claudio with the shot. No good. Here's another breakaway layup for Marta Forceline. Another layup. 58-27, and we got a timeout taken. Full timeout.
And the Giants are up by 31 now. So, of course, if it does come to running time, Bill, it's 35 points and over, and it doesn't happen until the 9-minute mark of the second half.
Right. Yep. So we still got a little bit of time to go here. All right, so 58-27, the Giants on top. I'm sure Coach Whiting will be subbing in some of his other players here pretty soon.
Of course, Bill had mentioned before, the halftime of the JV game, we had Little Giants cheerleading, and they did a Christmas program, but there was a lot more people here then.
Yes, there was.
Grandpas and aunts and uncles and moms and dads.
Yeah, they came to see their little ones perform at halftime.
Sure wish it would have been halftime of the varsity game.
Yeah.
And then we could have
filmed it. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. But I understand with those little ones, those parents want to get those little ones home. It's a school night too. So, all right, the Spartans still looking to score here in the second half. But they've gone almost 4 minutes without scoring. Kinkle, and the pass is stolen away by Profit. She's going to go up, pulls up for the 5-foot jumper. Again, it's short, but gets her own offensive rebound. Misses again. Maya Hill with the 3. It's no good. So the Giants with 4 scoring opportunities there and just couldn't get the shots to drop. Claudio drives it in, has the ball blocked there by Maya Hill, and here's a quick outlet pass up ahead to Marta Forceline. She'll have the layup, and it's good. 60-27. And, of course, the Giants in their zone defense are just kind of laying back and playing the passing lanes. And their last 3 possessions have had some easy steals.
Yeah, Alyssa Profit has gotten a couple of those. So.
Okay, all right, number 13, May Lehman in for the Giants. Getting her first game action. She's a freshman. And we got a foul underneath. All right, checking in for the Giants is number 1, Adrina Jurdy.
And that was on number 13. That was on May Lehman, her first team foul.
And here's a traveling call called on the Spartans, so the ball will go back over to the Giants. Okay, Olivia Forceline bringing the ball up the floor. May Lehman with it. She'll fire up the 3 from the outside. No good. Adriana Journey with the offensive rebound, and she'll give it up to Marta Forceline, who goes into the paint and knocks down the 5-footer. 62-27. Claudio over to Rebovich. And the Giants switch up their defense. There's a shot from the outside by Ranta. It's no good. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Giants, however, so it'll be the Spartans' ball underneath their own basket.
And as of right now, it is a 35-point lead for the Giants.
And the Giants have switched over to a man-to-man defense, and we got another traveling call. And with the turnover, it'll go over to the Giants. All right, subbing in for the Spartans is number 12, Taylor Covier, and she's a 5'5", 8th grader, and it's her first game action here tonight. Olivia Forceline over to May Lehman, back over to Olivia. Back to May. She's going to drive the right side. She'll pull up for the 6-footer. It's short, but she gets her own offensive rebound, kicks it back out to Marta. Over to Olivia, who's going to drive it in. kick it out to Jurdy. Inside to Maya Hill. And she's going to try to turn, but she's going to get called for the double dribble. And with the turnover, it'll go back over to the Spartans. 12:53 to play here in the second half. The Giants all over in this game here, 62-27.
Like you said, the Spartans haven't scored in the second half. And, well, I thought that one was going to go in.
Yeah, Noonan's shot was in and out. Here comes Forceline with it. Up ahead to Marta Forceline. She'll back it off, a skip pass all the way across to Adrina Jurdy. Out to Lehman, over to Forceline. Gets it into her sister, and she'll run it inside, drops it underneath to Maya Hill, and her shot's no good. Marta Forceline gets the offensive rebound, and she's fouled. It'll be going to the free throw line to shoot two.
There's a second team foul on the Spartans. That is on number 3, Claire Claudio, and it is her second.
Okay, a substitution for the Giants. Number 33, Ali Lampa, checking back into the game. And the free throw by Forceline is good. 63-27. All right, Claire Claudio setting up the offense. Giants switch back into their 2-3 zone. They had switched to a man-to-man for a little bit. Claudio with the three-point shot from the outside. And the Spartans get on the board here in the second half. They went 6 minutes without scoring until that three-pointer.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get inside, so they had to do it on the outside shot.
Yep. Jurdy with it. Oh, nice little give and go there to Marta Forceline, and she's got a game high 30 points. Spartans, here's a shot from the outside, no good. Loose ball, last touch by Noonan of the Spartans, and it will go over to the Giants. Okay, Spartans staying in their 2-1-2 zone. Forceline over to Jurdy. She'll fire it up from the outside. No good. Rebound comes down to Claudio, and she quickly gives it up to Rebovich. And there's a steal by Jurdy. She'll turn. Profit. Can't get the shot to drop. In and out to Marta Forceline with the offensive rebound, and she's fouled again.
Oh, yeah, Alyssa's having trouble.
She is, yeah.
Emma Noonan, that's her third team fall. But Alyssa's had kind of like a cover over the basket this second half here.
Yeah, the shots just are not dropping for her. All right, a couple substitutions for the Spartans. Number 4, Elena Evans checking in for her first game action, and also number 13, Arissa Hammer, a 5'9" senior, for her first game action. Okay, Ali Lampa with the offensive rebound, but she throws it away. Quick pass up to Rebovich, JC Rebovich, and her shot is blocked there by Adrina Jurdy, and it goes out of bounds over to the Spartans. All right, Sophia Holzclaw checking back in for the Giants, number 30. It looks like the Giants are going to switch back to a man-to-man defense here. They haven't played it much this year, so I think Coach Whiting is wanting to work it a little bit. Here's the drive by Claudio, and it's blocked there by Marta Forceline out of bounds. The Spartans ball underneath with 18 seconds to go here on the 35-second clock. Claudio, skip pass across. Oh, nice little move there by number 13, Arissa Hammer. Can't get the shot to drop, however. Claudio will fire up the three from the outside. And it goes off the brace up on top over there, so with the turnover, it'll go back over to the Giants. 56-30, the Giants on top. 10-17 to play. Giants on top here by 36, so as soon as it gets down to the 9-minute mark, it will be running time unless the Spartans cut into the lead. Shot by the Giants. Jurdy is no good. Last touch by the Spartans, however. Maya Hill, number 2, checking back into the game. Also checking back in for the Spartans is number 5, Caitlin Olson. Sophia Holskla to throw it in. Jurdy with the shot from the outside, no good. Rebounded there by Olson. She quickly gives it up to Claudio, who will bring it up the floor. She's going to drive it all the way into the paint, and the layup is no good, but she's fouled and will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Second team foul here in the Giants in the second half at the 9:50 mark, and that's on number 33, Allie Lampa, and that's her first. Team second.
And the first free throw by Claudio is no good. Second free throw, however, is good. 66-31. Right, here come the Giants. Profit with it, setting up the offense. Maya Hill, pass inside to Holskla, and she's going to be fouled.
A fourth team foul here for the Spartans here in the second half, and that is on number 13, Arissa Hammer, 5'9" senior.
Okay, number 21, Marta Forsline checking back into the game for the Giants. Profit with it. She'll fire up the 3 from the outside. Just can't get it to drop. Maya Hill with the offensive rebound. Out to Marta Forsline. Profit. Inside to Hill, and the left-handed shot is no good as she's fouled, and she'll be going to the free throw line for 2.
Looks like they're working on a few things here.
Yes, they are.
That's on number 13, Arissa Hammer again. Her second 15 foul.
Free throw by Hill is too strong off the back of the iron. Okay, a substitution for the Spartans. Looks like number 0, Caitlin Kinkle, checking back into the game. And the second free throw is no good, but Marta Forsline with the offensive rebound. The putback is no good. The rebound comes down to Claire Claudio, and she'll bring it up the floor herself. Drives it in and drops it off for Chasey Rebovich. Skip pass all the way across. Almost stolen away by the Giants, but run down there by Caitlin Kinkle. Gives it up to Arissa Hammer. Olson with it. Across to Rebovich. Claudio drops it off to Kinkle, and she'll fire up the 3. No good. Rebounded there by Maya Hill, and she'll give it up to Alyssa Profit, who'll bring it up the floor into the paint, and she'll pull up for this 10-foot jumper, but no good. Out of bounds, last touch by the Giants, and of course we're in running time here now. 66-31. 8:40 to play and counting. Claudio pass is tipped and knocked out of bounds. Rebovich. Ball over to Claudio. She'll drive it in, kick it out to Rebovich again. In the corner, over to Kinkle. She'll fire up the 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Adrina Jurdy, and she's going to go all the way down the floor. And the layup is short underneath. No good. Rebovich. Pass up to Claudio, but stolen away by Profit. And she's going to go all the way in. And her layup is in and good. Finally, she gets a shot to drop. Yes, we've had a lot of misses here. 68-31. 17 now on the night for Alyssa Profit. Okay, and we got a timeout here taken by the Nashwauk Keewatin Spartans at 7:31 of the second half with the Giants on top, 68-31.
Yeah, well, the 3-point shots that were going in the first half for the Spartans aren't rolling in tonight.
No,
second half.
No, they've only been able to score 4 points here in the second half so far, and that just isn't going to cut it.
Yeah.
No. And some of it is the Giants came out more aggressively on them on defense here too, and took away the shot. But not only that, they also anticipated the pass and took away the passing lanes and came up with a lot of easy steals too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then of course we're into the transition then, and we're able to get some easy layups right away early. But the last 3 or 4 minutes now, we haven't been able to get the shot to drop.
No, there's been a cover on that basket, but I don't think with a score like this, I think it's okay.
Yeah. Yep.
We have Giants ball here.
All right, the Giants will throw it in bounds. Here comes Alyssa Profit. And again, the Spartans are in their 2-1-2 zone. And Profit will fire up the 3 from the outside. No good. Rebounded there by Hammer of the Spartans. Here comes Claire Claudio. She's going to drive it up the left side. Almost knocked away. And is knocked away there by Marta Forsline. It'll be the Spartans' ball underneath their own basket. 68-31. Here's a shot from the outside by Claudio. No good. And we got a jump ball, and with the alternating possession, it will go back over to the Giants. Profit drops it off for Forsline. Back over to Reese Hakela, and her shot is short. Here come the Spartans. Claudio with it. Gives it up to Hammer. Over to Kinkle. Skip pass across to Claudio, and she's going to drive it up the left side, but nothing there. Profit is all over her, not giving her anything. Here comes Claudio. Kicks it in the corner to Rebovich, and she'll fire up the 3. It's partially blocked there by Alyssa Profit. And Reese Hakela with the loose ball pickup, and she'll bring it up the floor. Passes it inside to Sophia Holzclaw. Back out to Profit. Profit will bounce. Oh, beautiful bounce pass underneath to Maya Hill for an easy layup. 70-31 now. Spartans working the ball back and forth around on the perimeter. Kinkle over to Claudio, back out to Kinkle. She'll fire up the 3, and she gets it to go down.
Another one. 4 for her. 4 threes for her at 12 points, Bill.
Yep. And we got a traveling call on the Giants, and with the turnover, it'll go back over to the Spartans. All right, a couple of substitutions here for the Giants. Number 15, Olivia Forsline, checking back in. And also coming in for the Giants for her first game action tonight, number 23, Dallas Lehman, who's a 5'5 freshman. Olsen back over to Rebovich, over to Claudio. She thinks about the 3 and then drives the right side, drops it out for Kinkle, fires up another 3. And she's their sharpshooter out there. She's got 15 tonight. All 3s, 5 threes. 80-37. Maya Hill, the turnaround jump shot. And Maya has 19 on the night. Claudio with it. Skip pass across to Rebovich, over to Kinkle. She'll fire up another 3, no good. And the ball goes off of one of the Spartans. Out of bounds to the Giants. All right, another substitution for the Giants. Getting her first game action here tonight. And I'm trying to see her number. It's number 35, Deja Kinstrand. I'm going to try to give everybody their recognition. There's a shot by Reese Hakela. Short and no good. Rebound comes down to the Spartans. And here comes Claudio with it. Drop it off for Rebovich. Back to Claudio. She's going to drive it in, and she's got a nice little layup inside. 72-39. All right, here come the Giants once again. Olivia Forstline gets it over to Dallas Lehman. She can't handle it, however, and it goes out of bounds over to the Spartans. Okay, another substitution here for the Giants. Checking in is number 25. 25 is Addison Sampson. She's a 5'4" freshman. Getting her first game action tonight. Good for these younger players to get some varsity minutes.
Absolutely. And her brother, of course, Hayden Sampson, plays for the boys Giants.
Yes, he does.
He's been a starter for the boys since 8th grade, I think.
Yes, yes, he has. Ribovich over to Klajo. Gets a screen from Hammer. Here's a shot by Predovich, or by Kinkle rather, and she's fouled. She's hit hard. She's going to be shooting 3 free throws. That's Caitlin Kinkle, the junior.
Yeah, and that's number 35. Of course, that's DJ Kingstrand with their first and third team foul only for the Giants here. And, of course, it's running time. It goes by quick, Bill.
It sure does. And the second free throw is no good off the front of the iron. And the third one rolls off the iron. Loose ball is picked up by Kinstrand, and she'll give it up to Olivia Forstline, who will bring it up the floor here now and set up the offense. Again, she's got a whole bunch of young players out there. Hakela with it, and she'll fire up the 17-footer. It's no good. Loose ball is picked up there by Dallas Lehman. Passes it back out. Olivia Forstline. She'll fire up the 3, and she'll make her. Wow. You betcha. So she's got 6 points on the night. A quiet night, actually, for Olivia tonight. And we got a travel call, and with the turnover, it'll go back over to the Giants. 75-39. We got coming up on a minute to play here in the second half. Been all Giants tonight. Forstline. Sampson, Forstline will fire up the 3 again and knocks down another 3.
That's her third 3.
She's trying to get it up to her scoring average, I'm sure. She's got to be close there now with 9. 78-39. Klajo drives that left side, and she's fouled, and she'll be going to the free throw line, and this will pretty much use up the clock.
The whole thing, yeah. We're just about 30 seconds left here and running pretty fast. That's the 4th team foul on the Giants, and that's on number 25, Addie Sampson. She's a 9th grader, her first.
And the second free throw is good. Subbing in is Emma Noonan for the Spartans. And the clock's going to run out. And there's your final. It's the Mesabi East Giants 78, Nashwauk Keewatin Spartans 40. All right, we'll run down some of the final scoring here. First of all, for the visiting Nashwauk Keewatin Spartans, who will drop to 1-3 on the year. It was number 0, Caitlin Kinkle with 15. Number 1, JC Rebovich with 9. And number 3, Claire Klajo with 14. For a total of 40 points for the Spartans. For the Mesabi East Giants, who improved to 4-1 on the season, it was number 2, Maya Hill with 17. Number 11, Alyssa Profit with 19. Number 15, Olivia Forstline with 9. Number 21, Marta Forstline with a game-high 31. Number 30, Sophia Holzclaw with 2. For a total of 78 points, and that's your final. The Giants 78 and the Spartans 40.
Well, Giants did what we kind of expected to do with Marta and Maya there with the height they had, and Alyssa with she had a little trouble in the second half, but that normally doesn't happen.
Right, and the scoring, she really didn't need to score. The Giants had the game well in hand, and we kind of commented on that at the beginning. You know, that the Giants had a huge height advantage, and it played right into into effect just like we called. Spartans just didn't have anything that they could do. The only thing they really could do was fire up the threes from the outside. And when the Giants brought their zone defense out far enough in their face so they couldn't get the shots off, they were pretty much done.
Absolutely. And
So,
I guess that'll do it. But our next broadcast will be next Tuesday with the girls here at Memorial Gym against the Greenway Raiders. So come in, join us, or watch us online.
you betcha. All right, Barney, have a great weekend, and good night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks, Bill. Great job.